Everybody's live right now, man. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody's got a new romance. Hey, yeah. Everybody's going off the deep end. Howdy, howdy, 'cause light. Gonna sing us a song. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Everybody's live right now because it's 8 o'clock at night. But I got dad stuff to do. So this is when I go live. My day was pretty busy. I had to rewrite a whole bunch of documents at work. So I had to sit there and analyze them and scour through them and then help my kids clean up the house, help my daughter with her talent project for her pageant she's doing this weekend. So that'll be extra fun. But oh, how was your day, bud? Practical Civilian, what's going on, buddy? Young Games, what's going on? I did see that the short act was added. Now they just have to vote it. Now they just have to vote it in. This is not going to be ready to go live tonight. I'm going to have this go live tomorrow at 3. We'll do it at 1:30. So, Buzz, Bentley, hello. I love you too, Fuzzbuzz. I love everybody. I love everybody equally. But that also means that I hate everyone equally. I'm one of those. JTAG vibes. JTAG. I'm definitely not a JTAG. But I do have a big bag of ammo in front of me. Look at that. I got that today in the mail. That was nice. Please shout out love from India, Jean Malik. What's going on, Jean? Why I hate everyone equally. I love everyone equally and I hate everyone equally. That's just how I talk to people. Tell everybody that way. CK Gaming. My favorite fighter jet is the F-22. But I mean technically I already have one, Practical. My favorite fighter jet is the F-22 because I used to work for the F-22 office, so I used to do a lot on the F-22. I really enjoyed that. It's a really cool airplane. I have Ezra with me.
The water run died.
I'm your favorite person from Utah. Well, that's saying something because there's a lot of people from Utah. Yeah, I literally have a stock and a pistol brace that I swap out already. Mason T, it's going well. Smooth Brain. The one where I do a backflip? Hold on. I will show you. I will pull up the backflip video. Oh.
Shuckle just sped something. That doesn't seem right.
Okay. There we go. A10s are really cool. See if that link works. If it doesn't, see if it works if it's pinned. If you don't believe that I can do a backflip, go watch that video. Practical. I don't mind either. I mean, I don't mind either or. I like AKs just because AKs are classic and they're important to like the history of the modern rifle. I don't know what the Stuka is. Let me look up what the Stuka is. I don't know that I've ever heard of the Stuka. Oh, it's like an old German dive bomber. Oh, it's the one with that with the little. It's got that extra little propeller on it that made the whining noise. It's all right. Yes, Bullseye, we can be best friends. You'll be my best YouTube friend, Bullseye Ben. The Stuka's an interesting plane. Stuka's a very interesting plane. Can you open it from the banner? Cunning stunt. Everybody that wants to see me do a backflip, click on the banner. Click on the link in the banner. If it won't let you do it, Genghis Khan. Why did? Because you're carrying without a round in the chamber. If you do you have a P320? If you have a SIG P320 and you're carrying without a round in the chamber, that's why it stings when you pee and you hear nothing but screams when you sleep.
Damn.
Awesome gaming. CMMG is nice. CMMG makes some cool stuff. I like their radial delay. I like the radial delay actions. What's your real opinion about fake boobies? I mean, boobs, I guess. What's your opinion about fake boobs?
They aren't real. Don't like them.
Okay. Well, the 17-year-old says they're not real, so you shouldn't like them. I don't know. I was gonna go live. You know a cop that doesn't... Mesleg knows a cop that doesn't carry one in the chamber when he's off duty. That's funny. I do. I've herded lots of sheep, Monkey. Yeah. Yeah, I grew up on a farm. There's more to Brokeback Mountain than just what you're into, Monkey. But when you come to the Below Average Utah Dad channel, you better be ready. If you're going to troll, you better be ready to take it back, too. Because I will turn that back on you. That's what happens when you try to troll. When you try to troll a military dude. Fuzzbuzz, my favorite gun that I own is my AK. My AK is my favorite that I own. Please don't broke back. Dude, they didn't do anything to the sheep, man. All they did was herded the sheep. They were sheep farmers. Like, dude, I don't know what Brokeback Mountain version you watch. I mean, your name is Genghis Khan, so maybe you're watching like the Pakistan version. I don't know, man.
1 second.
Lyndon, what's going on, buddy?
1 sec, Pedro.
If I remember right, Lyndon is a Navy dude. And not a Fed. Cunning stunt, that sounds about right. I mean, everybody does at some point or another. I mean, who doesn't want to watch the mountains of Montana? Who doesn't like the mountains of Montana? I mean, you skip all the stupid stuff, and then you just... Mountains of Montana. Doesn't get any better than that. Except maybe the mountains in Alaska. But... Yes.
1 sec. Pedro.
Can you get a Below Average Utah Dad poster in the background? Oh, I suppose we could maybe we could maybe work something out there, Fuzzbuzz. What setup you got DMR back there? It is a 6.5 Creedmoor AR-15. Or AR-10, I'm sorry. What is being a dad like? What's something stupid you did today?
I don't know. I just worked on the packet. I guess
That's
stupid.
true. You checking to make sure your kid is doing the school that he didn't do during the school year. What's up, Pete? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I hate the NFA as well. Watermelon. How often do I shoot? Not as often as I'd like to, but I did go shooting on Father's Day. So that's why there's new. No, we want the Hearing Protection Act and Short Act to pass, Lyndon. You're doing that thing where you sound like a Fed again. We want those things to pass. We just want to eliminate the NFA. Just eliminate the NFA. Oh, man. Pistol Pete, hearts and love. Bullseye Ben, hearts and loves. Being a... Hey, that works, because I am an NCO. Best show. Stargate SG-1. What is your favorite gun in my collection? My AK-47, my Noriko. How could you get one? Oh, you want to get one for your birthday? Tell you what, Fuzzbuzz, you email me your address, and I'll make sure you get one for your birthday. Ordered bulk 308 from Target Sports. Everyone coming live. Yeah, we've got 35, which is awesome. Drew Miller. Jones is the most popular, and I don't know if you know that or if he has been on a diet. Drew Miller, I don't know what that means. You get the first 5 years making sure the kids don't die. Yeah. Next 5 years making sure they don't get dumb. Correct. The next 10 years making sure they don't die in a dumb way. It's making sure they don't get indoctrinated and then die in a dumb way. Game Boy. Invaders telling migrants to vacate. Sure, I guess. Is that gang gun? What gang gun? Wood. Ooh, Dr. Phil and you. Yeah, Dr. Phil and I are like this. We're buddies. NS Clap. No, I don't care. Go for it. Tremors. Tremors is a good movie. I see a weenus back there. Right there. Oh, it's Ezra. It's my 17-year-old. That guy's here. Hello. How's it going? Brandon Herrera, here's AK. What? Dude. You can't. You can't. You can't be that close. No, just leave it alone. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Dude, you gotta have more situational awareness.
I'm moving closer.
That's what it's like being a parent. That's what it's like being a parent.
Well, I guess I'll move closer. Goodness, now I'm in the camera.
Yeah. That's what it's like being a parent, guys. Yes. Okay, we're still good.
Oh no,
We're still good. Yeah, now you're gone. Now you're gone. You're just a little bit there. See if I'll try.
I'm rewarded with silcoon.
You're rewarded with like being gone.
No, I'm rewarded with silcoon. That's even worse.
Holy shit, everything's falling down. It's all falling. All falling down. I'm trying to get you in, but also not. Straight to the joke. No. Grab camera for editor. That's right. Logan. No, I prefer not. I try not to add people right now. If you want to go to, hey, what's going on, Odd? Thanks, guys, for sticking with us while we had that technical difficulty and potential stream-ending event. Luckily, it was. I think they've known by now that, like, yeah, exactly. It's like knowing the future, and then everyone ignores you. I think the beginning, all the way up until, freaking Gomer Pyle, I think all the way up until Francis shoots the drill instructor is really good. Absolutely, Sam. You can absolutely join us. I think everything up until Francis shoots the drill sergeant is good, and then it becomes the political movie. But like how they portray basic training, I think the way that they portray basic training is really great. There aren't a lot of movies that portray. Is basic training actually like that in the Marines or in? We're in Utah, Sam, just like the name says. I wouldn't hide your normal. Would I unhide your account? I don't remember hiding it. Yes, Alexis, I'm in the reserves. I'm currently in the reserves.
Crap.
You have an AR-22, Logan. That's awesome. AR-22s are good. It's three. Yeah, exactly. It's three different movies. It's three different movies that Stanley Kubrick made into one. E-Rive, what's going on, bud? What's not? Not anymore. What's not? Bro Han Solo, you're welcome, bud. Let's go hunting. Are you here in Utah, Sam? Platoon? Platoon's not bad. If you want to know what I think the best, like, actual accurate war movie is, that just paints war really was, it's going to be Saving Private Ryan. When it comes to, like, World War II, Saving Private Ryan is the most accurate movie that exists. It starts getting harder after that because the way that we do things, the tactics. We Were Soldiers isn't bad. We Were Soldiers is maybe a close second. No, Boot Camp isn't like it was in that film. Honestly, Ben, no. I think you'd be better off with like 338 Federal or 22-250. If you don't want to do 6, the most cost effective like long range round, if you're not going to do a 308, is probably 6.5 Creedmoor. You're in Vegas. We drove through Vegas last week. Pongo Slice. We got a couple people from Vegas. If you were trapped in zombie apocalypse, I would take my AR-15. Just a regular old 5.56, 223 AR-15. And probably a Glock 17. I think I've seen The Lost Battalion. Fury was all right. I know that it's kind of based on some things that happened. I think it's kind of in the vein of like, what is it, the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare or whatever it was. I think Fury is kind of in that same boat. They try to be more serious in Fury, whereas they try to be a little bit more bombastic. But the story that happened in Ungentlemanly Warfare, I think, is actually more accurate to what happened, and the people that are in that are all real people. Chitty wants to know if everybody is enjoying Mental Health Awareness Month. If you're struggling with mental health, celebrating Pride, please. Like, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. There's lots of things that are out there. No, in all seriousness, I don't care if you're gay. If you're gay, if you want to smoke another dude's pole, whatever you want to do. As long as you're not confused about what you are. I don't care. I do know the Sandlot. So, did you know that I once lived in the town for 6 months when I was a missionary for the Mormon Church? I lived in the town that Groundhog's Day was filmed in. Hey, some people like to do. I don't care. I think Jarhead's like, it's not great. Gregory, I don't know that I've shot. I'm pretty sure I haven't shot a Freedom Ordnance FX9. Atlas Al, this one? That's my Marlin Model 60. It's a 22 long rifle. Adarsh, I've answered this question. It's my shotgun. Like, when you ask what's the most powerful gun here, It's the shotgun. The shotgun is always, like, in most cases, the shotgun is the most powerful gun that anybody owns because the shotgun, it shoots 50 caliber rounds, technically. Just not at long range. Where am I going? I'm not going on vacation this summer. I might go to Idaho for a little bit. We usually do a vacation every other summer. I will. I'll do that. I won't do it tonight. I'll do it after the stream or like tomorrow morning. Yeah. And again, it's not a true like 50 BMG, but like a slug is a 50. It's like a .49 caliber round. Right. I should go to Utah. I should go to Utah for a vacation. I didn't do a shotgun giveaway. I didn't give away a shotgun. Liam in it. So my favorite caliber that you can own as a civilian is 5.7 by 28. I really like 5.7 by 28. I think it's a cool round. Yeah. Logan, that is a Winchester Model 120. Just carry extra barrels. And a chicken string. I know, lots of people don't like 5.7, but it's just a fun and cool round. I've shot it. It's cool for a handgun. Dude, Atlas, both of my pistols are PSA. I upgraded the triggers on them, and I put nicer sights on them. My other pistol that I carry is a PSA. I love my daggers. I am 700 rounds into all three of my pistols. No failures, no issues. I've used all these magazines. I've played with all of them. I don't run into issues. So when people are like, "Oh yeah, just get a real gun," pour metal stare. Okay, sure, make fun of my guns. Mine work. Let's go to the range sometime, and let's see. It's a lot less. I guarantee you, there's not a gun on this planet that you can buy if you don't go shoot often enough that you're going to be more accurate than someone who shoots more than you. Never enough guns. Never enough guns, Tom. Never enough guns. Aiden, buy different brands. Pongo Slice carries Blue Tip 57. Aiden wants to know how he can buy higher caliber handguns for cheaper. Just buy a different brand. Exactly. We own guns. We like guns here. You should go to Michigan, Detroit.
I'm going to have to fight.
I don't know if I want to go to Detroit, Michigan. Tyler, what's dumb? I only see the one thing that you said, because it's dumb. Nice, James. 22 carbines are fun. Liam, I don't hunt very much, but I do occasionally go, like, hunting for pigeon and squab. What's up?
I'm going to have to fight Ivy using the bug team, and she has a Corviknight.
I don't know what to tell you about that. That sucks. Glock 19X MOS. So I think the 19X is actually more like the compact PSA dagger, because my slide for the 17 fits on for the full size PSA dagger fits on the compact version. So I actually think the compact PSA dagger is more like a 19X. Sport 3 is good. Mossberg 88 is good. You know, as a gun owner myself. Jocelyn, that's nice. What kind of reform do you think we need? Aiden, I'm glad you love the live. I'm glad you're here. Jocelyn, I'm glad you're here too. I want to know. Oh, why own guns? Why not? Win thine, said hi.
Nobody gives up guns.
James Haggerty, yes. I have shot 45 Colt and 410. Ray, yes, I stand with Israel. I think they should continue to bomb the shit out of Iran. What's up, fun country boy? And all the armor, night vision if you don't train with it. Yeah, exactly. That's Glacier. That's my AR 9mm. Whose guns out like candy. Where can I get them? I know. I wish I could get guns like candy. Spot a Radical Arms Air. Oh my gosh, the chat's starting to go fast. Tell you about my 300 AAC black Jackal being a good. What's wrong with the Jackal, Chitty? Average 5150. Average. I have your box packed. I just need to go get your Rippets and your Fiddle Faddle, and then I'll ship it out. I have been to Pennsylvania. I've been to Pittsburgh. Yes, Bow Hunter. The shotgun is a 12 gauge. Yeah, I'm aware, Johnny. It sucks. It sucks that you can't really buy anything out in California. Maybe that'll change once this bill passes, but it doesn't cycle for California compliant. That sucks, dude. Domar Cordero, 308. I like 308. I get rid of the 200. I know, Gamer King. They're working on it right now. Isaac bought an AK 10 minutes ago. Let's celebrate Isaac, you guys. He just bought an AK. Curious how you feel about PSA mil-spec versus what they were issued. Great classic look is awesome. I'm kind of an A1. Rewatching the 80s Days of the Dead is poison me. Dragon's Breath ammo is cool. You'll be a professional auctioneer for the life. Yeah, no kidding. I own a Rossi 45. Oh, cool. Cool, I like it. PSA Jag reminds me of the Scar. I live more southeast. More southeast. Oh, live in the U.S. Very nice. I don't own a SIG, Bow Hunter. I don't really like SIG right now. Anything else. You can drive down Nevada and bring it back. Yeah. M4 can be a 3 MOA rifle and get sent out to the field. That's true. An M4 only needs to be, I think, 5 MOA. 2 A's the way, correct. Kitty Skittles. Remember me again? I deleted everybody's messages. Yes. That was not cool, Kitty Skittles. Don't do that again. You lied to me. What state you live in? I live in Utah. I live in New York. My AR does not have a detachable mag. Very lame. Yeah, I've seen some of those. They suck. Isaac, I think 10 millimeter is really cool. Hey, hold on, guys. The chat is really cruising. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and turn on our goal. Hey, so just so you guys know, everybody, about a week ago, we did a giveaway because we hit $500 in donations from you guys, the chat, the viewers, which was awesome. It was like 3 weeks worth of donations. We got $500. So now I'm going to buy a revolver because I don't own a revolver. So I'm buying a Colt Python. Well, a Colt Python's way more than $500. But I promised you guys pick the caliber, you guys pick the make and the model. So I'm buying that. You guys also want me to get a 4570. So I'm going to continue with goals, but we are going to have some new giveaways. I'll show you the new giveaway stuff, some of it. So part of the new giveaway stuff is the Ghost Ink Edge Bar for a 43X, 42, 48, 43 Glock or Glock clone. And then also Ghost Ink also sent me an Armorer's pad. And then we're probably going to give away another map. We'll do the six pack of Rippets. We'll do the box of Fiddle Faddle. And I think we'll try to change something up. Maybe we'll do a t-shirt vinyl again. So and we're going to do a Marlin 4570. That's the lever gun. So that I have kind of a cowboy getup. And then we'll do the giveaway. Aiden, gun laws here are good. One of my mods has a 50 AE.
Dad?
He's got an Eagle. What's up, sis?
What setting should I put this on for it to be like a dual whip texture?
Do it as a sorbet. Do it as
Okay.
sorbet.
1 or 2 times?
2 times.
Is it got the ice cream?
Yeah, it'll be good. Just do it 2 times. Trust me.
Okay.
I got called a daughter.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to be that it's, yeah. 4570 rounds are expensive. Just don't. Oh, Ezra, you are touching everything. You have to be more situationally aware.
I know. I got called a daughter.
No. Mia,
No.
Mia, who's in the room, who spoke. They said, "Oh, is that your daughter?" They heard.
That was before.
Yeah, that's fine. Hi, Chloe. Yes, Johnny, these are all reels. All right, I understand, Kitty Skittles. I am not going to give you, mod privileges again. Sniffer Riffle. Yes, we like the TISM here. We like the TISM here. So, oh man, I missed. 22 or 9mm. Big Booty Scott, 9mm. Logan, we're working on it. That's why I put the goal up. So there's a goal. So once we get to another we're just gonna do it as $500. Anytime we hit $500, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Because $500 is a nice round number, and it helps us. It helps the channel. Not yet, Sniffer Riffle. You have to be present for quite a while. Has to be present for quite a while. Practical. Also, everybody go check out Practical Civilian. He's one of my subs, and he's sometimes a mod. He's going to be going live here in, I don't know, 10 minutes to an hour. So check him out. He's a good guy. He's good people. He's got some cool builds. Jay Chitty, are they going to, have you worked with PSA to get it fixed? If you're still here? Kelly, why do you need to extend the range of the 30-30? I guess that's the question. Like, maybe hunting a small deer? Stir Fry, what's going on? Thank you. I'm in Davis County. Ooh, OMG, 9mm or 10mm for self-defense. Whatever you already own and practice with. Bow hunter, I don't hunt deer. Oh, okay. Only rifle you have? If that's the only rifle you have, then
Dad.
Yes, you should do it.
Dad, Ezra, Mom is going to bed.
Okay. Stand by. Okay, you go say... Okay, stand by. We're going to go say goodnight to my wife. To Mrs. Baba Yaga. Nobody leave. Don't leave. I promise I'm coming back in 2 minutes. Down in Harriman. I used to work in Draper. I used to work for Ubiquity down in Draper, Stir Fry. I'm sending my blanket back. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I promised I would be back. Oh, man. Oh, gotcha. So, okay. Let me get out of the way. You guys can see me. You can see the logo. Hunter Ghost. I am not a 2011 guy. In fact, I kind of don't like 2011s. I understand their purpose. I understand like what they've done for the community, but I'm not a huge 2011 guy. So I'm trying to think. Chitty might have something. If my mod Becoming Dangerous gets online, he knows a lot about 2011s. He owns a gun store. So Daryl Weld. Now Daryl Weld, I think for close range in home, I would say 32 ACP is a good round. So is 380. I think 380 and 32 are good. That's weird, Chitty. That's really weird. Good night, gaming. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, Joe B. You can be dead in California and vote. I'm not shocked that you can register for a gun. You shouldn't have to register for a gun. Rob, I do have a AK. I have a AK. Jabril, what's going on, buddy? I know what Fiddle Faddle is. I know exactly what Fiddle Faddle is. I love Berettas and AKs too. I think they're cool. I sale. What are we talking? We're talking about guns a lot right now, Chloe. Ever Inferno. Why are guns scary? I love laying. I have never shot. When I want to try a weapon, what's your advice? Maybe start, if you've never shot before, start with a 22 long rifle. L. Whitburn, Glock. Girthquake Cooking. So I've met Matt Best. I've met him before here in Utah. I drink Black Rifle. I don't think the company's bad. I know that there's some stuff, there's some things, but they have to appeal to a broad audience, and they don't want to miss their customer base. I understand where they're coming from. Do I agree with everything? But I don't know. But I also don't agree with everything that President Trump does. So, and I voted for him. Stephen Holmes, you're right. I have absolutely no idea how to use any of my firearms. Thank you for stopping in and helping the stream explode. Beretta or Glock? Ooh, Jeff, that's a tough one. I like Glock, but I've shot Beretta more. Yeah, that's true. 223 AS. What's the best round to stop a Mexican? I don't know. I've never shot a Mexican. I started with a 50 BMG. That's an interesting. Why 350 Legend? Why not 350 Legend? No. 350 Legend can be fun. It's a good straight wall cartridge. In some states, you can use straight wall. You have to use straight wall to hunt, so
Yeah.
350 makes sense. Yeah.
Can we throw it out? Because to me, if you want
Go
to try
do-
it, but
Go do what you want with it. It's yours.
Okay.
If you don't like it, you'll just have to make a new one. We'll have to make a new one tomorrow.
okay.
Okay.
But we don't have any more.
Well, then we can't make one right now. Sorry, sis.
That's okay.
Lag unit. We're just kind of talking with the chat, interacting. We're trying to raise money to raise more money to finish paying for the revolver that everybody voted for, and also for the lever action rifle, because YouTube doesn't like my videos. They don't like to spread them, and I haven't had one go viral, so I'm shilling to the audience. Yeah, I mean, there's a Black Rifle just up the street. I'll go buy coffee there sometimes. Just get a Prodigy if you want a 2011. I like it. Orange Smoke, what's going on? Frenchie, spicy round. Rounded tequila. I do have some tequila. I built an Aero Precision M4. I have nothing for sights. Any recommendations for just 3-gun matches? Nothing fancy or expensive. Yeah, so all of my ARs have Aero Precision parts in them somewhere. Are you thinking just like a reflex sight, or just like, I mean, Hollow Sun is kind of my favorite for red dots right now. I'm not a huge fan of over expensive rounds. Glacier, where are you from in Alaska, bud? I graduated from North Pole High School. And I just subscribed. Everybody go subscribe to Glacier. Glacier Shot. Oh, he's from Akatat. That's cool. I see that. Everybody go subscribe to Glacier. He's a fellow Alaskan. I like it. I like him. What's up, Joey? 3-gun EOTech, Voodoo LPVO, Canada RMR. Thank you, Chief. I don't do 3-gun, so I don't know a lot about 3-gun. Practical does a lot of the same. He does a lot more range stuff, and he talks about so like kind of the everyday. You know how I like to buy kind of inexpensive stuff. Citizen, he does a lot of the same thing. He does budget builds. He tries not to buy overly expensive, kind of out of the range stuff. He tries to be more practical and like broad in his purchases. So I really like his channel. Started with a 38 special. I like it. Ortiz, what's going on, man? Yeah, Girthquake Cooking. Maybe look at a Cyelee, Cyeleee, or like I said, if you want to spend a little bit over 200, you can check out Hollow Sun. Hollow Sun's got good stuff. I really like. Billy Mays, 100% legalized tank missiles. Bow Hunter, my AK-47 is my favorite gun that I own. Yes, gays have guns in the USA. I don't have a problem with you having a gun. if you're gay. I don't care. Yeah, Yakutat. I was fishing in Valdez last summer, Glacier. I go up there every other summer. We try to go to Alaska, up to Valdez to do pinks, and we sometimes stop in Yaga to do reds. I like it, James. That's a really short barrel for 308. Do you have a can on it to help kind of accommodate some of that? Well, yeah, 223 Wild, Jeff Lynch, is a common. It's the barrel and the chamber, but it shoots 5.56 and 223. It's only the law to have gun access. Awesome. Yeah, everybody go check out Glacier Shark. He's from Alaska. I want you to check out his page. 100% Billy Mays, not getting 50 subs. Siley, got it. Does anybody have any experience with the Vortex Crossfire? No. Girthquake Cooking. If you're going to buy a Siley, go check out Everything Yukon. Go check out his channel. Just Google or just search Everything Yukon. I think he has a code to get a discount on Siley. Today's Pew Pew. So 2 of my mods have PSA Jackals. One of them really likes it, and one of them is kind of struggling with it right now. Cool, Big Mac. Welcome to the channel. We're glad you're gay. Good for you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that I'm straight. Nobody cares that you're gay. We don't judge people that way. Do you like guns? Do you not like guns? It's really all we care about. Are you a parent? Are you a decent person? Are you a good human being? That's all we care about. Liam Mannon, what's going on, bud? Average, you keep getting kicked off. Well, there's only 57 people watching now, so. William Red, 22 Magnum is underrated. It's a nice round. Hello, Liam. No can on it. James Stevens. So it's a 12.5-inch 308. What's that like? I can't even picture what kind of ballistics that's like. Praise Jesus Christ. Yes, I do praise Jesus Christ. Well, good job, Chloe. Oh man, I can't keep up with the chat. How much is a PSA dagger build? If you go check out PSA's website, you can find they have sales all the time. I don't talk about prices because then YouTube thinks I'm selling guns and I'm not. So you can go to psa.com, palmettostatearmory.com, and check out their prices. You're so dope. Thank you, Frankie. Cannon, what's going on, buddy? Sup, bro? And Chris. Billy the Kid, you're a patriot. Good. You don't sound like a Fed at all. Oh shit, the 03 is back. Hello, Lunchbox. That's right. I hope you're doing well and your family is good. It is. Manian AK, looking for good side mount recommendations. Jeff, I'm fairly new to the AK world, so I don't know. My AK isn't Romanian. It's Chinese. It's a Norinco. I think there's a decent number of bow hunter that do hunt in here. In Utah, it's just really weird it's a really weird process. You have to like bid, and you don't always get a tag. I grew up in a state where you had a hunting license, and then you bought a tag. And if you got something, you got something. If not, then you waste your money. I like it. I like it, Glacier. Domi, I think that cutting the 40 line makes sense because 40 is kind of antiquated. I don't think it really makes sense to build anymore. 9mm and 10mm are just more effective, and then 45 won't ever go away. And then I think reducing their production line is better for business. For 308 Frosty, I would say kind of like 5.56, no lower. I personally wouldn't go lower than 16 unless you're going to put a suppressor on it. And I wouldn't go more than maybe 20. Can you sell to the Mexican cartel? That's a really dumb question, Mario. Anybody can, it's just against the law. You can, in the U.S., you can do just about whatever you want. It's whether or not it's against the law. Later, bow hunter. Have a good night. J-Dog is here. Yeah, again, I don't have a Jackal J Chitty, but I know that, like, I know Practical really likes his. 5150, I carry the Glock 19X clone from PSA. I carry their compact dagger. The 34. See, if I could get a 34 barrel and slide to fit on, say, a 19 handle, I would love that. Bush is very stupid. I don't know what that means, Marilyn. Explain yourself. Are you talking about, like, the beer? Top 3 favorite rounds. Ooh. 338 Winchester. 5.7. And I'm probably just gonna be lame and say 5.56. Chloe, what are you talking about? If you're trying to tell a dirty joke, don't. That's dumb. There might be a girl behind me. I don't know. Joe B. Interesting. Channel. I'm calling that. Okay, go for it, Azim. Go for it. Call 911. Tell them there's a guy in Utah with guns. They won't care. I think can fit on the 19 slide with a 34 frame. See, what I want to do is I want a 34 slide to fit on a 19 frame. Dollar Trump, hola, saludos. Hello, salutations. Buenas noches. Right? Yeah, good luck with that, Azim. Medellin, Colombia. Oh, you're from Colombia. Cool. From Colombia. Who was the kid that was in there? Oh, that was my daughter. Yeah, I have 2 daughters and I have a son. Dude on Carson's channel hates Beretta. Everybody go check out Carson's channel. Just go over there real quick and be like, Berettas are amazing. Just everybody go into Carson Hansen's channel and be like, man, you know what I love is Berettas, just to piss that dude off. And then come back. Pew Pew, are you going to put a can on it? Are you just going pistol? If you're not going to put a can on it, I would do the extra. I would do 14. Do a 14-inch total AR with your muzzle device. I look like Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar wishes he was me. Gelato Boy. Well, with a name like Gelato Boy, I would think everything's cute. I don't know all the Glock models. I don't know. We have a Karen on live somewhere, probably. Is that a 9? It is. Kenneth Rivera. It is. It is. What do I think about Canik? I think there is not, except for SIG. SIG is the only company right now that I don't like. And it's not because I think they build bad guns. They build one bad gun, in my opinion. It's because they will not take full accountability for the fact that they are now telling people not to carry around in their guns. Or any gun. That's what I have an issue with SIG. But other than that, I think all guns are cool. All brands are cool. I'll tell people to buy a High Point, tell people to buy a Sky. If that's what you can afford, and that's what you can afford to go shoot, then I'm going to tell you to shoot it. Now, would I personally own a Canik? No, I'd probably just go cheaper and buy a Taurus, or go a little bit more and buy a Walther. Because they're kind of like a Turkish version of both. Like, if Turkey had a way to force a Walther to make a baby with a Taurus, that's how they got Canik. Yes, Chloe, getting 50 subs can be hard. Frosty, I just own the 3 right now. I just own the 3. The A4 is very nice, Chief. Azim Muhammad is laughing. I'm not sure why. Have I ever shot anyone? I'm going to decline to answer that question. What's up, 44? I hear, Chief, 14.5 is nice for an AR. Yeah, that's what I said. If you're going to... That does not shock me, Domi. Eugene, where do you hunt? Where do you go hunting? Chloe, I'm gonna ask you one more time to stop talking about how hard it is. We all know. I know. I'm super slow on the chat. I don't have my aunt here to read it for me. Yes, Eugene, I like Henry. You got a problem with turkey? Like the country or the food, Jimmy? Just got a Glock 19. That's awesome. Selling your SIG 365XL. I've heard that as well, Chitty. I think I knew that. Brandy Rig Darling. That's a no. What's a no? Did someone ask you a question? I said I will tell someone to buy a high point if that's all they can afford. If that's all they can afford and that's what lets them get out on the range and shoot and learn basics, high points, click, click, bang, bang. That's how they work. Eugene Witt, Alaska. Dude, I grew up in Alaska. Where are you from, Eugene? In Alaska. Gas trucks almost got Dan's. Okay. If you know what RDX is, that's not the RXM. Jimmy Shinkushi, both. I like the food. I don't have a problem with the country. I just think that I think people buy Canics because they don't like Walther and they don't want to go as cheap as a Taurus. I don't have a problem with Canics. I've held one in my hand. It's just not my favorite. That sucks, Domi. Have you shot anyone? Please fit. What's your options on the war between Israel and Iran in your perspective? I hope Israel stops Iran with every possible force that they can. That sucks, Domi. Fairbanks. Dude, Eugene, I graduated North Pole High School in 2002. I've not shot an FRT trigger, but Walther is amazing. Yes, Chief. There, I've caught up. I've caught up with the chat. Oh no! Yeah, I lived there. I lived there for like 15 years. I used to say, I used to be like for half my life, but I'm over 40 now, so now I just say like 15 years. My dad was he was in the guard. He was in the air guard up there. And he was also active duty up there for a while, so he flew KC-135s at Eielson. Your channel, Logan Belcher. Everybody go check out Logan's channel. Billy No Nose Barker. I mean, I know dudes in the military that have done worse, so... Opinion on Kimber Ultra Carry 2. I think that it's a good gun. My stepsister has an Ultra Carry 2. She's got a 9mm Kimber. But I think it's expensive. If you want a 9mm, like 1911 style compact, like you can go that route. But if you're going to carry 9mm, unless you're like married to the 1911 platform, I would just get something that's a little more practical. Yeah. Now, whether or not it's a pro, I don't know. It gets weird with family, like in the old school grandpa, like it's a little different. But nephews, maybe start with like a consenting adult buddy. See how that goes. That's funny, Sean. Don't you want to know what it takes to be a dead shot boa? Yeah. If my Holosun red dot on my pistol is flicking on and off, new battery or dying. Check to make sure that, does it have the shake awake, Domi? It's probably a new battery, but also if it's 45 months and it's still dying, like you might want to contact Holosun because it should. Oh, awesome, Eugene. My brother used to, so one of my brothers works for one of the native villages. He's like an administrator for a native village in Nenana. And my other brother used to be like the administrative school, like housing person for Nenana. for the students. So, were you Eielson or Fort Wainwright, Eugene? Or just grow a beard? I used to have a beard, but I can't. I'm not allowed to have it anymore. My shaving waiver has been revoked. What's up, Lane? It doesn't have shake awake. If it doesn't have shake awake, then it's probably on like a really low setting. Yeah, take it to like a sportsman's, or take it to a gun shop that has an armor and see if they can get it off for you. They might have some tools to help you get it off. PJ, what's going on, bud? Sorry. Thank you, mods. I like it, Dennis. It's the way to be. On the Winchester 120, the barrel is like 26 inches. It is a monster. It's a bird gun. It's not a defense gun. That's why it's always on that wall. Unless I go up to Idaho and I go hunt birds. On my mom's farm. Because they eat her crops. Oh, man. Did you guys hear about the new giveaway? Who's heard about our new giveaway? So we do giveaways every time we hit a new $500 goal. We do a giveaway. So right now, the giveaway is I can actually show you. I can show you what we gave away on the last one. So I'm giving away a t-shirt vinyl right here. So you can pick your own t-shirt and you can get the logo. One of my military maps, a box of Fiddle Faddle, some military patches, and then I've got to go get some rippets. I've got to go get a 6-pack of rippets, of the big ones, like that. Go get a 6-pack of rippets. So when we do giveaways, we give away military patches, we give away the t-shirt vinyl. This next giveaway is also going to come with the Ghost Ink Edge Bar for the Glock 43X, 42, 48 series. A Ghost Ink Armorer's Pad. Fiddle Faddle is... Do you guys not know what Fiddle Faddle is? Fiddle Faddle. It's like Cracker Jacks, but better, because it's bigger. It's bigger popcorn, and it's delicious, and it's butter toffee, and it's just good. I fell in love with it on deployments, so that's why. You get so much more than like the Cracker Jack box. That's what's so good. Like when when you're on deployment, like you never actually get the thing you're craving. You always get like a knockoff version of it. So that's what that is. It's like knockoff.
Hey, Louis.
What?
Hey, Louis.
What's up?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I started talking and then
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say.
So yeah, it's like the knockoff Cracker Jack, but you get more of it. So you just kind of like it becomes part of you when you're on a deployment. Average. We went to the gun range. It was a good day. We went out for breakfast. I had a Monte Cristo and I had a Belgian Blintz and I had a bunch of junk food. I ate like a fat boy. I didn't eat like my low carb stuff, and it was delicious. Yeah. But it's better. I'm not gonna say that it's better. No, Eugene, totally hear you. My dad, we've gone up to Ivishak a couple times and gone after caribou. So we have a Cessna 180. We just fly up, land on the gravel bars, fish for char, for dollies, and hunt caribou. There were a couple people that asked what Fiddle Faddle was, but that's okay. That's okay. I explained. It's like Cracker Jacks, but cheaper. But if you've been in the military and you've deployed and like gotten a care package from like a church or something, you know, because they're always sending like these giant boxes of just like generic stuff from the dollar store. That's what you always got. And it was just awesome. What's going on, Eric? What is going on, Eric? Wisco Boy, my favorite gun that I own is my AK. That's my favorite gun that I own. So, yeah, when on deployment, when they would send stuff and it was wrapped in bubble wrap. Oh man. So. Gotcha, Vortex. Is that enough? Do I need to cover it more than that? Somebody's doing an edit, so they want me to cover the thing. Eric, I've not bought the revolver yet. YouTube hasn't paid me, and yeah, I'm gonna. We did it for a good 45 seconds to a minute and a half. YouTube hasn't paid me yet. Yeah, I don't know. And the Colt Python is a lot more than $500. So, but we're getting there. I'll probably I found a couple places that have them. If they'll let me, I'll put one on layaway, and then we'll get it. But I'm definitely picking up. Hold on. Getting messages from family. But I'm definitely going to pick up my Mossberg. Probably Martin Luther King, Kevin Zip. Rosa Parks didn't want to get up off the chair because she was tired and she was old. So I don't see her twerking. I don't see that being like her thing. Yeah, I think Baba Yaga is going to have a really good time with the Colt Python. So my dad, you guys have seen him on the channel. He's in the Amazon right now, fishing. He's a retired Air Force pilot. He can do what he wants. But today, while he was fly fishing, or I guess it wasn't today, but it was like last night. Yes, last evening. So he caught a piranha on a fly rod. Check that out. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Do you play Xbox? No. Oh, that worked well. So there's a piranha, a red belly piranha. That's a pacu. Check that thing out. On a fly rod, guys, in the Amazon. And this is what he was going after. It's called a golden dorado, which is kind of derivative. It's like the same thing. Check out how cool that fish is. Did I move it the wrong way? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I tried to move it there. Oh, it's reflecting. Probably. He's probably down there. He's a pretty cool guy. He's a pretty cool guy. I like him. I've decided he's a keeper. So, but He taught me how to hunt. He taught me how to fish. He taught me how to shoot, and then I improved upon it. That's where that Marlin Model 60 came from. He learned how to shoot on it. I learned how to shoot on it. He's a good man. He hasn't always been the best man, but he is a good man. And he's a kind man. So I thought I'd show that to you guys. So, oh, what was I going to do? Wow, thank you, you guys. We've got lots of likes. We've gotten some subs. That's awesome. I think I was like 7,605 when I started the stream, and now we're up to 7,630 something. Thank you so much, you guys. You're awesome. Yeah. I mean, he's a retired Air Force pilot, and then he was a contractor for Leidos and taught the Afghanis how to fly their aircraft, before Uncle Crazy Joe pulled us all out of there. And now he flies cargo and small transport up in Alaska, in Anchorage. Mango, Israel, 100%. Hey, so if I am sorry if this makes you upset, I'm sorry if you leave the channel because of this. Israel, 100% Israel. I'll just say it now. If that's gonna be a thing, I'll let you know. No problem, Manga. I've had like 20 people ask me today. So, just letting everyone know. Israel. I am currently in the reserves, and Israel. Eric, if I do, my mom and dad aren't married. Oh, Chicago hot dog, smash cheeseburger. My parents aren't married anymore, so if I end up with a half tribal brother, then good on my dad. He is not a spring chicken, so if he made that happen, then my hats off to you, Benjamin. Hats off to you. That's my dad's name, Benjamin. The hot dog combo's nice. What's the most nuts thing you'd be willing to eat on a cheeseburger? I don't know. I've eaten some weird shit, guys. Like, I've been all over the world, so I've eaten all kinds of things. The brother Pete, hello. I've eaten all kinds of weird stuff. I'm trying to think. I've had bacon. I've actually had like toasted crickets in a taco once. I had toasted crickets in a taco. I've eaten cat. I've eaten coyote. Brother Pete, I have 3 ARs. I have a regular AR-15, an AR-9. I have a 6.5 Creedmoor AR-10. An AK-47. I've got a couple of PSA daggers back there. A Winchester Model 120 and a Marlin Model 60. Every dog. Hey, Vort. I've had chocolate-covered ants. Yeah. Yeah, toasted crickets in a burrito. Was a taco, but yeah. It doesn't even... It just tastes like crunchy. Oh, I don't believe that they're occupying Palestine. I don't believe in the occupation thing. That's a thing for the history books and religion. That's awesome, Eugene. Yeah, I have Glock clones, and I have that Marlin Model 60 that's a 22. Like lemon drops? That's crazy. Oh. like they buttered up some toast and put crickets in. No, they take the crickets and like while they're alive and they just deep fry them. And they tasted kind of nutty. Thank you, Manga. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've always been a supporter of Israel. Because in the long run, pretty much every other nation at some point has directly... Now, I'm not saying Israel's not without fault at sometimes. I'm not saying I fully trust Israel, but I sure as shit trust Israel more than I trust everybody else in the Middle East. 100%. Between the 22 and the... Zombie, that is a 6.5 Creedmoor. It's an AR-10. It's got a 22, it's a 20-inch barrel with a 2-inch muzzle device. Chambered 6.5 Creedmoor. It's got an Amazon scope on it that I got on sale on Amazon Prime Day. It's normally like $250. So it's not a fancy, I'm sure it's some knockoff Bushnell or something like that. Or a knockoff Vortex. And then I've got a knockoff bipod that I put on backwards because that's how I grew up shooting, so that's how I put it on and that's how I shoot. So it has a Timney trigger in it, and I can't remember what kind of buttstock it has, what kind of adjustable stock it has. But it's accurate. It's like a laser. So I know a couple of my buddies have Arkans. So like one of the things that I do with my channel, Luke, is I don't have a lot of like name brand stuff. The only name brand optics that I have are my Hollow Sun optics. Oh, you built an M16 clone? That's cool, Zombie. My Hollow Suns are my only ones that are like name brand. Everything else is because I kind of built this image with being the below average Utah dad. It's like I want things to be like for people that are entry level or they're casual shooters or they might use it in a shit at the fan situation. Yeah, and that's what I'm about. So like one of the things I'm gonna buy is I'm gonna buy that fancy spaceship looking Saturn scope that's like an ACOG that's $300 instead of $1,500. Tommy T-Bone Davis. I think it's sad that a bunch of people have died because they were out there doing it. I mean, it's people's right to protest, but when you aren't peacefully protesting, when it becomes violent, my recommendation to people is to leave because it's no longer a protest; it's a riot. And if you don't want to get associated by guilt, then you should probably not be there. I think the people that are there for the No Kings Day, I think they're being a little overdramatic. Wisco boy, sorry. I don't hunt very much anymore. The hunting that I do, I usually do bird hunting up in Idaho at my mom's farm. She has a farm and she has crops, and so every fall I'll go up there and I'll hunt like pheasant and ducks and geese and like squab and pigeon and stuff. That's funny, Eric. Yeah, it's unfortunate because I don't want to see people lose their lives. And I want people to exercise their First Amendment right, but I want them to do it in a way that like is actually like what the First Amendment says. It says peaceably assemble. It doesn't say go and burn the shit down. Yeah, now you get in trouble for doing stuff like that, Eugene. The joke going around is that the Marines are also mostly peaceful. Well, it's like I have that video that YouTube totally like. They don't put ads on it, and they restricted it, so they didn't do any impressions or anything. Where I was like, oh, this mostly peaceful protest is like my mostly non-lethal guns. They're non-lethal until they aren't. I don't bow and arrow, laughing hand, violent. I don't understand. Christian Bridges. Gay umbrella. Something about a gay umbrella. You want my mustache. You want to smoke my pole. I'm sorry, I don't do that. I don't understand. I think Christian might be a small child. Or he's a liberal and kind of retarded. I'm not sure. I say mean words on my live streams. Sorry, not sorry. But it's true. Yeah. I mean, that's what I posted that video today of the lady who's like, the Florida police said they're going to kill everybody. And it's like, they didn't say that. They said if you throw rocks at them or throw fire bombs at them or point things at them like they're a weapon, like people don't understand. If I have a flashlight, like I can just use this phone. Okay? I'm gonna flash my light on the phone, guys. Okay? If I'm a cop and somebody comes up to me, all right, and they have a flashlight with like a strobe mode, and they go like this in my eyes, like I just did to all of you guys, I can't see what's going on as a cop. So I am immediately more on edge than I was because I think that someone's trying to hurt me. So if that happens, then of course I'm going to be super on edge. And I might make mistakes, but I'm doing it because I think that I'm doing the right thing to protect me or civilians or whatever. So yeah, if somebody comes and does that and you do that to a cop, don't be surprised if you get shot with a foam ball or a rubber bullet because you're a dumbass. Like if you've ever been military and you see like strobe lights or whatever, or like lights flash your face, that's why we say put your light down, put your light down, put your light down. What's bro yapping about? I'm yapping about boobs, Cooper. Hi, Miss Sharon Blue. What is bro yapping about? So I can see we're starting to get some high quality chat people in here, viewers. Yeah, it is. It's dumb. The No King's Day thing. It's like, guys, it's the 250th birthday of the Army. 25 years ago, we were like President Clinton wrote a thing and he said it's the 225th birthday of the Army. We have the best Army in the world. 25 years before that, in 1975, we were still in the middle of the Vietnam War was going down, and after it, so we didn't celebrate it. 25 years before that, during the 50s, the 175th anniversary of the Army, we were in the middle of the Korean War. 25 years before that, we had just finished World War I, so we didn't do anything. Like having a parade and celebrating the 250th birthday of the Army is a pretty cool deal.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool deal.
Can I ask you something?
Am I being really loud?
No.
Oh, what?
So I just picked some fresh cherries.
Okay.
And there was like a tiny worm in one of them. Is
Okay.
that bad?
Go throw it away.
I did, but
Okay.
like, what if there's more and I accidentally swallowed one?
Then you get some protein?
It's not gonna get me sick or anything?
No.
I thought worms got people sick.
No.
Seriously? They don't.
Cherry worms aren't going to do anything. What are they going to do?
I don't know. I thought
Google
that.
it if you're worried.
Well, Futurama made it seem like it was a big deal. If someone got
Futurama
worms.
gave Fry like super amazing powers when he ate
I
those.
know.
So don't worry about it. What's the worst that'll happen? You end up like Fry, totally ripped and super amazing. You're good.
I thought that people got sick if they had worms, or is that just
Oh.
animals?
It's from our tree vortex. Even then, like those kind of worms, it's not. Those aren't parasites. Those are just like caterpillars. They're like little mini caterpillars.
So it's not a big deal if I
If
end
you,
up accidentally eating one?
it's not a big deal if you accidentally potentially eat a worm from one of the cherries from our cherry tree. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. That was definitely my daughter. No, my wife went to bed a long time ago, Cooper. So, Yeah, Hog Hunter. Hey, worms all the time. I'm fine. I love your channel. Are we fine? Sea Gaming Outdoors. I don't deer hunt. The last big game hunt that I went on, I did go after deer up in Idaho, and it didn't go well. Don't worry about it, Cooper. You were just saying what's he gabbing about and talking about my wife had enough and giving me crap. I tell you how old my daughter is. You gotta earn that. You gotta earn that. Show a little loyalty. Not be a turd. Come on, man. It's not gonna happen, bud. It's not gonna happen. Hello, Web. AppTip Web. I can't tell. That's what I think. You got drugs. Hi. Massive hailstorm in Wyoming. There's quarter-sized hail coming down, and it's also giant. It's kind of scary. Dude, I feel you. I know what that's like. Oliver, I know what that's like. I went to basic training in Texas. We had like 5 tornadoes. Going with an M250 6.8 by 51, 200,000 ball rounds. I like it, Kurt. I like it, Kurt. Exactly, Gaming Outdoors. Thank you. Thank you. Air Force, Zombie. What was... Wait, I must have missed something. Vortex. Cool Kid. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Oh, that's right. It's USA. USA Oil. That SIG is bad. I don't have a SIG. The new M7 rifle or whatever it's called. M17 or something. No, the M17 is the handgun. Yeah, we have a cherry tree and I have a plum tree. Oh, cool. So, that shoots the you're talking about the replacement for the M240, Kurt. You're talking about the new M240 replacement. I know what you're talking about. I don't know, there's more and more stuff that's coming out about it. Oh, it's just in my backyard, biznatch. I just have a big cherry tree in my backyard. It's from the video that I did where it says You Matter. That short that I did with You Matter where I talk about the cherry tree, that's my backyard. Yeah, so the infantry rifle is the XM7, but like the replacement for the saw for the M240 is the M250. I know what he's talking about now, the Zombie Hunter. Actually, right now, Eric, they can. I did a border mission. I did a border mission in Arizona as a National Guardsman with the Army. I spent 2.5 years doing counter-drug, counter-terrorism, and counter-trafficking. And we worked with DEA and ATF and CBP and ICE. So I did all of that. And they absolutely, when they're there on the border, it's not a combat zone, but it is their area of responsibility, and they have specific rules for the use of force and engagement, and so they can ask you to leave. Cooper, Israel, 100%. No, it's a gaming. It's a Winchester Model 120. Later, Vortex. Thanks, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, that's right. Oliver, you were saying that you guys have... That's right. If I had that kind of money, dude, I would not be... I mean, I might make YouTube videos still. I probably would still make YouTube videos, actually. Hey, thanks for stopping in, gaming. We try to do them every night. Sometimes they're this long, sometimes they're shorter. It's all in Wyoming. What if I was to refuse simply trying to fish? That I don't know. Kurt, I agree. Rules of engagement do make it hard for the soldiers to fight, but they exist for a reason. But in the States, it's a little different. Owen, what's going on, man? Did I know I'm... People tell me I'm pretty cool. I think I'm pretty average, maybe even slightly below. But, Keiju, that's a really weird question. I'm not going to answer it. I'm in the military, so I'll let you decide for yourself what the answer to that is. Oh. Well, it's 9:45 at night, and I've been streaming for almost an hour and a half. We're having a good time. We're trying to finish funding the revolver that the chat picked. So we did a giveaway and we did a challenge. The chat got us up to $500, and so I said, well, then I will let you pick my revolver that I'm going to get. And they voted on a Colt Python, a 357 Colt Python. And that was not what I was expecting, but it's what it is. So that is not enough to pay for a Colt Python, so we're still trying to fund the revolver. Gaming, I'm actually getting a Mossberg 930, a custom 930 that has some 940 parts and some other cool aftermarket parts. I'm getting that probably by the end of the week. One of the gun shops around here went to SHOT Show and they modified one to show off their armor, their armor for their shop, and then nobody bought it, and it got toyed with and played around with and everything at SHOT Show, and they never sold it and they kind of forgot about it. So I got a really good deal on it. It'll be here and in some shorts in the near future. Oh, Mr. Stonks, I'm not partial to either one. I build my ARs, or I assemble my ARs. But hey, Silas, I haven't seen you in a while. Correct, Tommy. Correct. Cooper, probably. He's a celebrity. Celebrities do weird stuff, man. I should get what? Chamberlain 223 or 556? I have a 556. One that I built. It's an Anderson lower and an Aero Precision upper. This is an Aero Precision 9mm, an EPC 9. It's an Aero Precision AR-10 and 6.5 Creedmoor. Guys, it is the most hated man in all of gun YouTube, Official Ammo Alchemist. Let's give him a round of applause. I don't hate him, but YouTube sure does. Thank you, Gaming Outdoors. What are the perks of being in the Army in our country? Well, you can work towards being a citizen if that's one of your goals, and you get to be a part of the greatest army in the world. If you're wanting to join the Army, my suggestion is if you're wanting to join the United States Army, or any military for that matter, for any purpose other than the skills, the knowledge, and the mutual benefit that you'll receive from being in the military, then I don't know, and like, because you love your country or the country that you want to serve in the military, I don't really know what I should tell you about the military, because those are usually the reasons why people join the military here in the U.S., and if it's beyond that, I'm not really sure what else to say. I like being in the military. I wanted to serve my country because I wanted to serve my country. I'm a reservist, and I'm not a full-time military member. At least I'm not a full, I don't wear the uniform every day. I wear the uniform a couple weeks a year, or a couple weeks a month. But I really love serving the country, and I also do my other work benefits the military. So That does not shock me. Like those memes, man, I would kill for that new Camaro. What? What is that? Yes, Wisco, I do go fishing. I don't go fishing as often as I'd like to. the materials and things. Let's see. You find out about nicotine and alcohol and loose women. You get to shoot guns. You get school paid for. You can get your U.S. citizenship. I'm talking about all my buddies that are like that have been active duty military. They've all got some kind of story like that. And it's a 357 Colt Python. I found a place with 4.25 inches and 6 inches in barrels, and it's only about $100 difference. So I think I'm going to go with the 6-inch barrel. I am in my 40s, Keiju. So, the only thing I go fishing for is usually back home in Alaska. I go fishing in Alaska every other year, Wisco. So it's usually salmon. No, I'm still in the reserves. I haven't quite hit 40 years. University of North Carolina. Depends on what salmon it is. So in the in like late June through July, it's usually silvers and pinks. Pinks more than silvers, but there are cohos. You can sometimes get kings. Kings are a little bit earlier than that, and then reds are even earlier. So, how tall am I? KG, you're asking some weird questions. I'm like average height, dude. I'm about 225 pounds. I'm average man height. I am the appropriate number of freedom units to serve. If you're as long as you're like over 5 feet tall, I think you're good. I've never met anyone under 5 feet that's in the military. I think you have to be at least 5 feet tall. What is fishing PB in bass? Silas, I don't understand that question. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Oh, personal best. You should be just fine, Keiju. If you want to join the U.S. military and you're a doctor, as long as your medical degree is good, dude, you should be just fine. They will absolutely let you in. What's up, B-Ride? Personal best in bass. I don't know. I don't do a lot of bass fishing. Yeah, I don't do a lot of bass fishing. I think I've only been bass fishing like 3 times in my whole life. I grew up fishing for like trout and Dolly Varden and grayling and salmon and halibut and cod and eel and sharks. That's awesome. Dude, trout are fun. If you can keep them, they taste good too. But trout are fun. They fight. They're so much fun. Official Ammo Alchemist, did you ever leave or are you still here? I propped you up, bud. What's going on? I was talking about how much YouTube hates you. Yes, I'm aware, Owen. That's why we still have a fund for the Colt Python. The $500 was so that you guys could pick the gun. Now I need another $500 to finish buying the gun. Because YouTube sure isn't going to pay me. They don't like my videos. They do. And I feel bad because, like, you don't ever... Did you see my message, though? So, when I was at the range, something that I think made a difference is I didn't show any of the guns. You heard them. Like, I showed it, but I didn't actually show me shooting it. You should give that a shot. I know it's not quite as exciting, but maybe they won't flag you. Like, just to test and see if they flag you. If they don't, that might be the ticket. That might be, I've got a golden ticket. A Howa 1500. I don't know that I know what a Howa 1500 is. Oh. Oh, nice. .65 Creedmoor or 22 250 is probably the way that I would go on that. Oh, that's good, Emma. Terry, what's going on? Atticus McBuddy, top 3 fish and red meat to eat, go. Okay, top 3 fish. Fresh tuna. Fresh salmon. Third fish. I'm not going to count shellfish. Third fish, I'm going to say... Shoot, I don't know. Fresh tuna, fresh salmon, halibut. Red meat. I'm just going to say beef. Just beef. Oh, yeah. Stunks. Yeah. Texas wanted to make 22 250 illegal for deer hunting. Why would they do that? 22 250 is solid. Dude, I think you should give the no showing the guns. Cooper, you were trying to get information about my daughter, and now you're like, you vegan or what? Like, don't come in like a cocky prick, dude. Humility, like, there's confidence, and then there's shitbagginess. You're kind of on the shitbaggy side right now, man. Don't be an overconfident prick. It is not becoming of a young man. Ballistics by Mark. It's because I knew you were going to be here, Ballistics, and I knew that you would want to see my mustache. I knew you needed to see a good mustache. And so, Cooper, it's the way you're talking. I get the chat thing, okay? I understand how chat works, dude. All right, I do cybersecurity. I understand how chat works. It's the difference between, hey, how old is your daughter? Okay? Or, oh, I didn't know you were vegan. I'm not. It's the coming in is like, you vegan or what? Hey, what's your daughter's name? Hey, how old is she? It's the presentation. All right? It's the presentation. Later, Owen. Lillian, I don't hunt deer, at least not very often. I've never taken a deer. I've taken caribou. Malo, I was talking to one of the guys in the chat. He's been in and out a couple times, and he's a younger man, and I am bestowing upon him, like, don't come across as an over arrogant prick. He might not think that he is, but that's how it comes across. Ballistics, it's like a knockoff Vortex from Amazon. I got it on Amazon Prime Day for like $150. It said it was normally $300. It works. It's some, I know that it's some Chinese glass. Yeah, it's just a matter of how you, especially like for me as a father of daughters, like when I see young men talk like that, like I will straight up, I have told my daughter, yeah, okay, Cooper, here's the thing, I'm going to judge you. I'm going to judge you. Yes, they are, Mr. Murder. Yes, ammo. Very good. Oh, I did not get the warrant officer slot. They picked 4 hacker dudes. Lillian, I do go bird hunting every once in a while, up in Idaho. I do not have the revolver yet, Cody. They voted on a Colt Python, man. That's like a $1,200 gun. We got to $500. So I'm working on it. I promise I'm working on it. It's probably going to go on layaway soon though. I know. Yeah. Cooper, you can chat however you want. I'm just going to call you out on it. Yeah. Again. Cooper is digging his own hole right now. We are missing his diabot, right? Fishing, yes, I have an AR-15, an AR-10, and an AR-9. You can't see the AR-9, it's right behind my head. I'll move my head. That is true, Atticus. Eating salad every day. I usually put arugula on like my burgers, or I'll do like meat over top of that. No, Cooper. LaFale Lockett. I have not hunted boar. I really want to go hunt boar. I've got a bunch of buddies that live in Texas that are subscribers and they do YouTube content. I definitely, I've already told my wife, like, I want to plan a trip down to Texas to go meet some of my YouTube buddies, and I want to see if we can go do like a boar hunt as like a combined video. Yeah. I know. He just sat there and like talked shit to one of my buddies that's been like one of my first subscribers, and has been very supportive of me and like that I'm like, and like demanding things, and then I'm like, dude, yep, you are whack, Cooper. He has no clue. I like to think that I get along with a lot of people. What's up, Average? I like to think that I get along with a lot of people, but man, you try. Hey man, you're kind of talking like trying to help give somebody advice and have fun with it and tell jokes. Tell me you're never going to join the military without telling me you'll never be in the military. Oh. Yeah. Cooper strikes me as like a second string, oh, I don't know, second string basketball forward or something. Demacra, dollar bills? If you would like to give me dollar bills, I will absolutely accept dollar bills. Are you talking about the AI ones, Average? They're funny. Those are funny. I've seen the ape ones and the Sasquatch ones, and they've now done. I've seen a couple guys do the Founding Fathers. That shit's hilarious. I love it. Are you in the military? Well, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. It's like, Yeah, there was some dude that was giving away boxes of ammo if I showed him my pecker, and he ran off that way. Weirdest thing ever, guys. Oh, man. Oh. Like, that's what I mean. If that kid was still in here and I made that joke, he'd be like, that was the gayest thing ever. And everybody else is like, that's hilarious. Like I said. LaFail, which one? I have, this is a 6.5 Creedmoor, an AR-10, 6.5 Creedmoor. This one's a 9mm. And this is just, it's a 223 Wild, so 5.56, 223. Thank you, Mr. Stonks. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Thanks for checking in on me. Appreciate it. Ocean American Bully, UKC. I have a standard American poodle. It's AKC. Do you want us to subscribe to your channel? Or are you saying subscribe to mine? Sage, yes, that's a Marlin Model 60. MDEC, cool. You got the wall through PDP. That's awesome. Thank you, LaFell. Yeah, Chief. Thank you. Hey guys, go check out Ocean American Bully. I get the feeling he's got bulldogs, and I like bulldogs. I think bulldogs are good dogs. But I think that almost all dogs are good dogs. I just think some owners suck. I want a 43X MOS. I'm tired of carrying full size. Dude, Eric, get the Dagger Micro. I'm telling you, get the Dagger Micro. You don't have to pay the price of the 43X. You throw a $40 or $60 trigger into it, and you have the same performance. And you can get one with the C1 comp and the Hollow Sun. Great price. Go check out PSA's website right now. Somebody said they had really good deals right now. I'm telling you, Eric, it's worth it. Go check out the Micro. It comes with a standard 15 round mag instead of the 10 round mag. Ooh, I like it, Oliver. You're going to be the new, you get to replace Ben's message. Bolt action is fun. It's old school, but it's fun. Yeah. Yep, good stuff. Like I said, I mean, I just put that Apex Tactical. I got it on sale for like $60. The Apex Tactical trigger. Yes, American Bully. I did slow-mo videos of ammo falling from the sky. Sandpath, yes they are. They're very real. They're very, very real. I know. So I'm actually, because I took down your map, 5150. It's in the box, by the way. I took down your map. I'm going to move this one over here. And I think I'm going to get hangers. And then I'm going to put labels up under everything. So I think I'm gonna have to do that. Yep, I think it's gonna have to happen. I think I'm not gonna do like a super nice wall. I think I'm probably gonna do something kind of like Carson's. Have I killed any humans? I don't answer that question. I am in the military though, so I'll let you decide for yourself if you think I'm the type that you think has done that. I did not sell the Korea map, but someone else did win the Korea map. It happens a lot, LaFail. I get asked a lot. Chris Yoke says no. Ocean American Bully. I mean, yes and no. Like, it's okay, Sampath. I'm not offended by it. Lots of people ask that question. They see that I'm in the military. They ask that question. Yes and no. If you only do that, then yeah, you're going to burn out your barrel. But, I mean, every once in a while, you're good. So you got somebody who says no and somebody who says definitely yes. I do have a flag. You just can't see it. It's back there. It's actually my flag that was flown when I was deployed last, and we flew it on our weapon system that we operated that has to do with MQ9s and stuff when we would do strikes. So, oh, I just gave away an answer. Yeah, that's what I mean, Chris. That's why I'm just like, okay, whatever. You can ask. Bike Ride Freedom. Yes, this one is a Marlin Model 60. So. I don't know. I haven't seen Mondo in a couple days, Andrew. I hope he's doing okay. LaFail, so as an Air Force dude, most of my time, no, Sampath. Most of my time overseas in the Middle East was forward operating out of Qatar. Yeah, whether it's ATF or actually someone from another country, it's just, yeah. Yeah. Chris, it's like I did operations. We did so at Al Udeid Air Base. There's the Coalition Air and Space Operations Center, and anything that happens in the Middle East happens out of there. Now, I did cyber stuff, but I did cyber defense, cyber warfare, cyber security, and so sometimes we had to go to other places to help do stuff, and so that's what I say. Like I did my cyber job out of the KAOC, but the KAOC is like the headquarters for AFCENT, which is, the Air Force version of the Middle East Central Command. Thank you, Sampat. So I let people draw their conclusions from that. But I've been in the military for 20 years. I've seen a lot of different things. Oh, you're just ending your live? Practical? How'd it go? Was it good? Did you get lots of people come say hi? I just have fun, dude. Talking with people's fun. I enjoy having the conversations, and I like learning different perspectives and having those experiences and sharing my thoughts, and it's therapeutic to me, but I know that there's a lot of people that just need somebody to talk to and listen to them. So I'll be that guy. I've lost too many friends and people that I care about. MDEC, dude, I got them from some intel buddies of mine. They're not classified. They never were, but they're just really cool old tactical pilot charts. So there was a stack of them, and they were getting ready to shred them because they couldn't just throw them in the trash, even though they're not classified. They still weren't going to do that. I was like, dude, can I have them? Like, yeah, you can have them. So zombie, that is my favorite thing to hear. I love hearing that, like, that I made somebody's day or made their night. Oliver, something like that. I try to fail. No, I'm not a tactical gun guy. I know enough for myself, and I kind of teach that to my family. I do stuff with my friends every once in a while. But I definitely think everybody should go take like an actual tactical course. Blanket Man, what's going on? MDick, my PSA dagger, my micro does have a comp. It's the only one that has a comp. My Glock 19X clone, that's my carry gun. It has a threaded barrel. I intend to get a suppressor for it. I know that's not comped, but it's something. I got you, Eric. I did read what you said, Oliver. I read what you said. I'm already belly over my kind of guy. I like it. Shar, hey, what's going on? Nice to see you. Dude, I love my micro. I did a short the other day where I showed like about, I want to say it was like 30 to 45 feet. And I showed what I did with it. I've got the hollow sun on it, and it drives nails, bud. It's great. What about old guy, Blanket Man? I do like Mini 14s. My brother has a Mini 14. I've driven through Canada, the western. I've driven through British Columbia, and Yukon Territories, and Alberta. Well, if you go with one, Chris, this is part of our giveaway. When we hit $500 in donations, our next $500, part of the giveaway is I've got a Ghost Ink edge bar, so you can get a smoother, shorter pull on your trigger. I know, I have to go to Ohio, I have to go to Texas. Some of the guys want me to go to Wisconsin. I know they want to. I have family that used to live in BC and Alberta, and they... Oh, nice, dude. So, I've heard very good things about Shadow Systems. I used to live in Arizona, MDEC, remember? I used to live in Maricopa. What is my best shot? My AR-10 and 6.5 Creedmoor. I have done a target about this size, like a milk jug, about 1,100 yards. Little over 1,100 yards. 6.5 Creedmoor feels like cheating, though. It really does. Like, I know people talk about long-range shooting and, like, the skill. I feel like I didn't really... No, a milk jug, dude. A milk jug. If I had ever done a headshot, I wouldn't say that I'd ever done a headshot. And Youse. Dude, they look good. They look good. What's the worst and best thing ever happened to you, man? Okay, worst thing that's ever happened that I've ever seen. The worst thing I've ever seen. I've seen what happens when a Hellfire missile strikes someone. All right? And doesn't detonate. Okay? Marshy, a lot. Oh, cool. Mesa. I was just in Gilbert, dude. My younger brother got married in the Mesa Temple last Tuesday. Smith & Wesson 5.7. I like 5.7. Sampath, I cannot touch my guns on my live stream. It's against YouTube's rules, but you can click on my videos, and one of my playlists is only reloading. It's 9 hours of reloading my guns, and I'm actually getting ready to put that on because it's 10:18, and at 10:30 I have to go to bed because I have to get up at 6 to take my daughter to cross country practice, and then I have to go to work. No, it did not, Oliver. Yeah, they'll shut down my live stream if I touch my guns. Eee. That's funny, Chief. Like, it's not funny if it happened, but also it is funny because it's a funny joke. Yeah, they're just morale patches. It is. Good night, Silas. Is Mossad better than the CIA? I don't know. I think they both do. I think they both do similar things, but they serve different purposes. That is also true, 6.5 Swede. Yeah, it's goofy looking. It's like a futuristic ACOG, but it looks interesting. I'm very eager to try it. I'm just going to stay until they kick me out average. You also used to be Prestige Master on COD. That's cool. What's the best concealed carry pistol besides the Glock 19? It's just the one that I prefer. There are some people that say it's not the best. I just think it's practical. I don't know. I think the best concealed carry pistol is the one that you feel confident carrying and that you're confident shooting. Blanket Man, that I'm not sure how to interpret that, so I'm going to interpret it in the most practical way possible. Good for you. Practical. That would be awesome, bud, but you don't have to do that. You take care of your channel first. If you can convince them to send you to, because I don't shoot enough, and I don't do enough like actual gun content. I know about guns. I love talking to people about guns, but you've seen I do goofy stuff. No gun company's ever going to send me stuff. If you can convince them to send you to, I'll take one from you. I have not shot a P365 macro. What's up, Marino? I don't know what kind of trigger Springfields have set up. Sampath. If I had, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. So I guess good job trying. Dude, go for it. If they do it, dude, I am all over it. I'll even send them an email and be like, "Hey, thanks for sending this to me." They'll be like, "What?" The average high school starter pack. Sure, whatever that means, Mateo 007. You've read my eyes already. Okay, Sampath. I have been to the Joint Base in Maui. I've been to all the bases in Hawaii. I've done a lot of stuff in Hawaii. Dude, I know Demo won't, but I would love to do something with those guys, like with Brendan or Kentucky or freaking Angry Cops, any of those dudes. I would love to go. Yeah, I would love to go just spend a day at a range with those guys. Just to like shoot the shit. I've never had a 6-pack Sampa. I've held a Shadow Systems. I've never shot one, but I've held one, and I've fondled it thoroughly. I think I would also really like it. Yeah. I knew that they were going to be at GunCon. So. I tried to meet up. If I would have had more time down in Phoenix, I was going to try to meet up with Short Shot Tony. Because I did that short today. Because he did that one where he said, "Hey, these mags are on sale," so I went and bought them. He had a code, and so did one of my other buddies, and I didn't know. I just saw they were $7, so I bought 2 of them and this ammo. But go check out who is it? Prepared Father and Short Shot Tony. I think they've got some discount codes for Ammunition Depot, and you can get some of those Glock mags. They're to the 34 round Glock mags. For like $7. I knew Tactical Toolbox was. I didn't know Tactical Consideration was, but I don't know. I don't think I've seen many Tactical Considerations. So. Do I collect stuff? If so, so kind of funny. I collect shark teeth. So I have fossil shark teeth. Oliver likes. You said something about the big boom boom didn't go boom boom. Yeah, I collect fossil shark teeth. So I actually have a collection of like 4 or 5 megalodon teeth. Well. They're probably not all megalodon teeth. I know one of them is for sure, because I was actually studying to be a marine biologist in college before I went into IT, because I learned that marine biologists don't make any money. So I was studying to be a marine biologist, and I learned a lot about sharks, and I've always been a fan of sharks. So I've got like video of me swimming with sharks, like open ocean swimming with sharks. It's pretty fun. So. I don't have any 44 Magnums, PK, but I am trying to get a 357 Magnum. Although, if I can find a deal on an Anaconda, I'll still buy a Colt revolver. If I can find an Anaconda that's cheaper than a Python, I'll buy an Anaconda. So Frosty, since you live in California, as much as I like the AR-10, just get a bolt action. It's gonna save you money, and really, like, for hunting, you're gonna get better performance on a bolt action. Bull sharks are jerks. They're cool, but they're also jerks. Bull sharks are responsible for the most shark deaths on the planet. If Sandpath, I'm not gonna work for you, man. I am definitely not a FUD, but I'm glad that you recognize the FUD hat. I make fun of FUDs all the time. TM082, I am getting one for the channel. By the end of this week, I should have one. I'm getting a 930. Miles, I have accumulated these over about 20 years. Go for it. 12 gauge ARs are fun. I don't know. If China gets involved, maybe, but I'm all for Israel wiping out Iran's nuclear complex. Somebody's needed to do something about Iran for a long time. They're the largest funder of state-sponsored terrorism on the planet. The FUD would probably say something like that. So, but it's okay. I'm not offended by it. I work for Hugs and Money. I'm always online, so I don't have a job. I actually work remote. You're good, dude. I am a cybersecurity manager, so I work remote. I can tell you this, my salary, not from YouTube, I just have lots of children and vehicles that I have to pay for because I have teenagers, and insurance and everything. I do okay. I do well. Yeah. So what's cool, MDEC and TM082, my 930 was a SHOT Show gun from the gun shop that I'm buying it from that didn't get sold, and they modified it. So it's got the 940 trigger and bolt and gas system in it, and it's got an updated front optic and rear optic. So I'm really excited. So it's a 930 with some 940 insides, and I'm getting it at a very good price. Dude, you're fine, Miles. I've been in the military for almost 20 years. Nothing you have said has hurt my feelings. Iran's so far away. You ran so far away. I like it. Do I like my work? I do like my work. Sometimes it gets tedious, because I don't get to do like actual cyber stuff anymore. It's mostly paperwork. So, thank you, Sampath. I'm gonna take that for what it's worth. AR. AK is better probably in Europe, but here in the US, the AR is just more practical. Grow a garden. Should women stay in the kitchen? If they want to, I think women should do what they want, and men should support them in what they want to do. You get one more. Grow a gardener. You get one more, and I will boot you. Yeah. Women should be allowed to do what they want. But yeah, I love my AK. I think my AK would run like it'll run. You could do all kinds of things to it, and it'll run. But an AR will run in almost every situation that the AK will. Maybe it's a little bit more finicky, like if it gets dirty. But if it gets wet, it'll run just as well as an AK. And the ballistics on 5.56 are better than 7.62, in my opinion. Get you one what? Assassinator. Sampa, I actually do think that everyone would benefit from serving a little bit of time in the military. No, Assassinator, I'm not going to do that. But thank you for asking. Thank you for asking nicely. Sorry, bud. And I think the versatility of the AR, like being able to swap calibers, is a lot easier in an AR than it is in an AK platform. Just go with an ACOG TM082. True. Sounds good, Assassinator. There are a lot of people that feel that way. As far as I know, I'm only the father to my children because I've never been with anyone but my wife. So that would make for a very awkward conversation. Yes, Scott, 100%. It is. It's, you know, it's one of those banned drinks in New York. In New York, I'd be breaking the law. To New York law. That's what I think of New York law. The longest I've gone without like sleep is about 56 hours, Sampa. Yeah, AK is almost like it used to be, because everybody had an AK because they were just so cheap. You could just get them anywhere. I should plug in my other phone that I'm recording. Sorry, I noticed that my screen looked all dirty. Sorry, to plug in my phone, guys. Do I support feminism? I support women being feminine. I support women wanting to do things. Grow a garden player. So, but actually, guys, it's I said I was gonna put on my overnight stream at 10:30. It is now almost 10:35. Yeah, those are PSAs. Alex, yes, I have an AR-15, an AR-9, an AR-10. I have some Glock clones. I've got that shotgun up there, and I've got a Marlin Model 60. I've got an AK-47 down here. So. But I'm gonna set up my overnight stream, guys. You're more than welcome to stay and chat. I said that I was gonna play gun sounds for you, so I shall. We're gonna do gun loading sounds, if that's all right with you guys. So you're gonna hear all these guns up here. I have a 9-hour video that's a loop of them being loaded over and over and over of their actions. So that's what we're gonna listen to. Where's the remote to my TV? Okay. You guys hear those sweet sounds, everyone? Was who wrong is your question? I like it. Thank you, Alex. Hey, Cooper, you're back. What's going on, bud? Have you decided to... I mean, it's kind of a flex. I at least have the money to afford them. How many guns do you have? Whether they're illegal or not, whether they're legal or illegal doesn't matter. So. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for enjoying the night and chatting with me. I love chatting with you guys. I said, my channel, I'm using it to... It's beautiful, beautiful reloading white noise, right? Beautiful gun white noise. That's what I call it. It's my gun white noise. Go like that. Nothing haunts me about my military service, bud. I'm not ashamed of my military service. All right, friends. I am out. I am Audi 5000. You guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy the sounds. If you haven't subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. If you would like to help pay for the revolver and we're actually also trying to buy a Marlin lever action 4570. You can feel free to donate. Longbeard. I believe Longbeard has a real beard. When I have a beard, it's real. My mustache is real. So, all right, guys. Love you. Always stay strapped. Carry every day. Always carry the round in the chamber. And stay zesty, my friends. The Baba Yaga will look after you as long as you stay zesty. Mwah. I wasn't gonna not do Baba Yaga at some point. I love you, comrades. I love you. 'Cause America is great. So much better than the motherland. Alright. You guys have a good night.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. No matter your industry, Granger's here for you with professional grade supplies. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.